standard for my game. My ability to sustain my peak performance over the last 10 years came from rethinking how to train, and specifically, how to train with pliability. I now realize that this is something that can help not only elite athletes, but anyone and everyone who's willing to commit to living a life of wellness and vitality. Casual athletes, weekend warriors, yoga practitioners, marathon runners, anyone. In this book, I'll be sharing the principles that have allowed me to sustain peak performance and showing you how to apply them to your own daily life. I also believe the TB12 method can inspire a movement that radically reforms the way we train and helps us live a more natural, holistic, healthy lifestyle while lowering our risk of injury, increasing our vitality, and taking our performance to the next level. As such, I'm writing this book in the hope that my experiences and discoveries can resonate with everyone and allow them to achieve beyond what they can even envision for themselves. As far as pliability is concerned, an ounce of prevention really is worth a pound of cure. What is pliability? I'll go into it in more detail later in this book, but for now, and briefly, Alex and I define pliability training as targeted, deep force muscle work that lengthens and softens muscles at the same time those muscles are rhythmically contracted and relaxed. This happens in sessions that take place both before and after any sport or activity, in my case, football. Regular pliability training, coupled with the right holistic routine to maintain that pliability, conditions our brains and bodies, and therefore our muscles, to maintain the same lengthened, softened, prime state as they carry out whatever activity we're asking them to do, from carrying a baby to lifting luggage, to climbing stairs, to getting out of a chair, to playing pro sports. But pliability is also bigger than that. To me, and within the TB12 method, pliability is the missing leg of the traditional strength and conditioning model of aerobic activity and lifting weights. Of course, it goes without saying that we all need strength and conditioning, enough strength to do the job we need to do, including the acts of daily living, and enough endurance to do it over a desired time frame. But by incorporating pliability training into your workout regimen, you'll be able to sustain your own peak performance in ways that minimize the risk of injury. If an injury happens, pliability training will put you on a faster road to recovery. We'll discuss specific methods of practicing pliability in a later chapter. So why this book, and why now? Well, most people don't realize it, but the typical training and lifestyle regimens come up short. For so many athletes, it looks like this: work out, compete hard, get injured, visit the doctor, do physical therapy, possible surgery, back to rehab, compete hard again, get injured again, back to the doctor, more rehab, repeat, repeat, repeat. That's the vicious cycle of sports training, which takes place far too often, is talked about all too little, and has been around since before I was in high school. But it doesn't have to be that way. We all need to become active participants in our own health. With this book, I want to establish a new model of training for sustaining peak performance and optimal living over the long term. The TB12 method is both a regimen and a way of life that has allowed me to play football at a high level over the course of my career, and also to live a vital, energetic life off the field. Over the years, like many athletes, I've read a lot of books about sports, health, wellness, and longevity. Most offer conflicting information, and to my mind, a lot of them come up short. Put simply, they're confusing. Even I get confused. That's why I want to write a new athlete's Bible for anyone committed to a lifetime of peak performance, whether you're a professional, an amateur, or a man or a woman of any age who wants to stay healthy and vital. My hope is that the TB12 method will revolutionize the age-old sports and conditioning model that statistics tell us over and over again is incomplete. With this book, I'm on a mission to inspire coaches, parents, trainers, athletes, and anyone who wants to lead a healthier lifestyle to consider how pliability training and the commitment to a holistic and disciplined lifestyle will lead to a more enjoyable life that allows them to achieve any goal they set for themselves. Nothing would give me more joy than to pass on what I've learned during my life and career.